On behalf of more than 13,000 associates, it's my pleasure to be with more than 100 great store managers that are going to give the command. Gentlemen, start your engine!
Bristol, Tennessee. Up on the wheel. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's trade some paint, boys. Looks like old Biff, looked like he made a good choice on that outside.
But Darryl, what I noticed, A.J. Allmendinger in the 22 almost went and then realized, hey, I can't beat Biffle to the line, and had to check up and back off.
Caution is out. Big pile up in turn number 1. Casey Kane in the 5, racing Regan Smith hard in the 78. And Kane is out of his car, and it's junk. There's Regan Smith in the 78, Brad Keselowski in the deuce, and down on the inside is Casey Kane.
Casey in the 5 and Regan in the 78. They made slight contact, but when they bounced off the wall, this is how fast. These guys are being told, slow down, but you can't. There's nothing you can do when there's a wreck in front of you.
We restart at lap 46 of 500. A.J. Allmendinger, Martin Truex, and the 5 drivers behind them did not stop. And as you look at that number 55 Toyota, that's not Mark Martin this week. Brian Vickers returns to the series to drive 6 races for MWR beginning today.
Right now, that's opening the door for Brian Vickers. He's going to take the lead right here.
It's like he gets off turn 2 a little bit better than A.J. Allmendinger. Here they go back. Vickers back to the bottom through 3 and 4.
Look what a gap he can pull through the center of the corner. Now he's got the lead, and he's got a car that can run the bottom, and that's just so critical. Just wiggled with him, and that opened the door for Jeff from the 24 to get by. Comes Keselowski on the bottom.
That was almost an opening up the middle for Matt Kenseth, who wisely saw it wouldn't be an opening for long. And Burton goes to the bottom on Allmendinger, second place.
Burton's got a pretty good old hot rod today, guys. He's been up there all the race so far and looking pretty racy.
Brad Keselowski continues to work on Brian Vickers for the lead. Keselowski is not one of the 4 drivers who've led this race so far. Continues to try to work his way to the front on the bottom.
He's going to force his way up right here. I'm pretty sure he's going to say thank you very much. I think Vickers was very polite. They worked together on that move, and Keselowski's got the lead. And there's something wrong with that 22 car. He has got to come to pit road, or he's going to back it in the fence. That thing has got something loose, or a tire going down or something. It's wobbling down the straightaway.
And here comes his teammate Keselowski to lap him.
Clear. Next car should be smooth with it.
There, look at him. I mean, that car's been that way for the last, 10, 15 laps. I don't know how he's kept from wrecking it.
Yeah, just look at his hands in there. The thing's sideways halfway down the straightaway.
Allmendinger will pit.
Now he's pitting on the back straightaway. So
turn 2.
Hands off for him. Once his stop is complete, he'll be able to leave right there just outside of his pit box into turn 3. As they make these green flag pit stops, as Kenseth's going to try on the high side, he'll just drive past Brad Keselowski.
Keselowski's coming to pit road.
And at 93, Travis Kvapil shot through because he's on fresh tires. He had already made his pit stop, Matt.
And they stayed out the first time, but now the car's way too free for the one car, Jimmy McMurray. Meanwhile, Keselowski's in. Bad angle. He says, though, the car still has wonderful drive off, a little bit tight in the center, but that's how it's been the entire race. Solid stop so far. Work going on the left side, guys.
And how about Clint Boyer up in the top 5? About 3.3 seconds back. Steve?
Listening to Dale Earnhardt Jr., he told Steve Letarte the adjustment you made on the last stop helped. And Steve said it was just a quarter turn of a track bar adjustment. And Darryl was talking about the nationwide races in which Dale Earnhardt Jr. ran yesterday. His spotter, TJ Major, said, good job. You run the same line you did yesterday.
What are Brad Keselowski and his team saying as he closes in on Stewart?
You like swallowing razor blades here, man. It's not going to be easy. Keep working on them. 5 back to Matt. How many to go? 220. 220 laps. Like patting the porcupine, man. It ain't fun. Keep digging. You're doing great.
I've been watching him, Darrell, for about 10 or 12 laps. He's about had enough of Denny Hamlin. There's no love lost there anyhow between Harvick and Hamlin.
30 car just pounded the wall.
David Stremme.
But what a break for Kevin Harvick and Jamie McMurray in the one in particular. Not that far from being lapped by our leader, Brad Keselowski.
Well, Harv's leading a pretty charmed life today. Go through that wreck he went through, the damage he has on that car, and
Smoke's persistence paid off. He ran Keselowski hard to try to stay the first car one lap down, and now he gets the free pass.
The Blue Deuce gasses it up into his pit box. He says, if anything, we're a touch worse in the center of the corner. Slight track bar adjustment. He feels like his car from the middle of the run off, Steve, is just a rocket.
Matt, Dale Earnhardt Jr. just reiterated that he's got too much rotation in the center, and that makes him loose off. 4 tires for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and an air pressure adjustment on the 88.
Keselowski wins the race off pit road. He and Kenseth like they're welded together.
And they're respecting those timelines today, Larry. I mean, they know there's more lines here than there was back last year, and the guys are really being cautious.
As we restart, Jeff Gordon with a look inside, but nowhere to go.
That was close on the 17 car beating the 2 car to the line. The leader has to hit the line first, and that was mighty close.
Boy, Keselowski slid way up the racetrack trying to protect his lead. Here comes Kenseth on the outside.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth in the 17 gets such a good run on the high side. It may take him a few laps because Keselowski is not going to go over easy.
Loose. They touch.
Easy here. Outside.
And
I saw you slip.
Keselowski may have to give it up to Kenseth for the lead.
I don't think that's a bad thing to do right now. Brad's car's been awfully good after several laps. Get the air pressure built up a little bit and get that bottom working for you. You'll be okay.
Cautions breed cautions. When we left you, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon were battling side by side for 5th. Watch the contact between them and watch the left rear tire on Gordon's car, top of your screen.
It's all good, all good. They make contact right there, and when you go by, you see the left rear is down.
And that's right about where the tailpipes exit on the right side of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car.
Yeah, you can see a little damage on the side of Junior's car where the tailpipes got in there, the jack stop.
5.
Pace car scoots.
Get ready. Green. Everything's rolling good up there. No pressure mirror. 48 half back. Everything's rolling good in front of you there. Real good.
And Brad Keselowski powered past Matt Kenseth to reclaim the lead. Those 4 car lengths are worth about 0.4 of a second. Here's the pass for the lead. They were side by side for about a full lap. And Kenseth went way up high, and Keselowski shoved it deep into the corner and emerged with the lead.
And Larry Mack, Brad Keselowski came on the radio 2 laps ago and started yelling, get ready, get ready, get ready. I may have a flat. Joey Meyer, his spotter, also his pilot, looked at the right sides, said those look fine, the lefts look fine. He said the lap before you went a little too high and got up in the marbles. Maybe you got a little bit of stuff on your tires. Give it a lap or 2 to clean off and get back to us.
Well, whatever he's got, he better leave it alone. He just ran like a 2/10 quicker than the other guys that he's racing with, so it looks okay from here.
Caution waves as Stewart impacts the wall between turns 3 and 4, spoiling what was a really nice 9th place run.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got that much damage or not. I think he just got the back of the car.
Ready for the restart on worn tires. Keselowski, Kenseth, Vickers, and Truex.
It was real borderline again here on the restart as to who beat who.
It looked like that 17 beat the 2 to the line again to me.
And here comes Boyer pounding the bottom on fresh tires in the 15.
Right now, he and Matt Kenseth, their times on the stopwatch pretty much mirroring each other each lap.
Might be a lapper. Brendan Gaughan and maybe Carl Edwards between Keselowski and the finish line.
White flag in the air. 1 to go.
Here clear. 5 back. Go ahead a minute. You're nervous. Don't worry. It's got plenty of fuel.
Dale Jr. off the pace. And here comes Brad Keselowski for Roger Penske. fifth career Sprint Cup victory in 93 starts. Keselowski wins the Food City 500.
Darrell, there's just something about that blue deuce in Bristol. It doesn't seem to matter who drives.
It really doesn't, does it?